There is right now here on the Bitcoin chart a devastating event potentially unfolding in front of our eyes, and that is something that we definitely have to talk about, because that could mean that Bitcoin is getting ready to go back to lower levels. And of course, I also gonna update you on my long position that I have on Bitcoin. We're also going to talk about that, so definitely make sure to watch the video until the end, and also make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and ring the bell so that you will never miss out on these important updates. And now let's directly get here into today's content. So here on the 1 hourly chart, we see that Bitcoin was forming here somewhat of a smaller double bottom pattern here with a breakout to the upside, and also hit the technical target here around $17,000. I had also outlined that in the last couple of days on other charts. So, but even here on the 1 hourly chart, I've spotted something that could be a warning sign for the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term, and that is that we have here, if I draw it like this, put this like this, that we have here a potential rising wedge depending on how you draw this. So if you want to draw it like this, so which I like more, so then you see here clearly that Bitcoin is forming here a rising wedge where into the apex it gets more narrow and narrow, and at some point we will run here into major resistance on the upward sloping resistance line here, and then we have to basically see what's going to happen here, if Bitcoin can manage to break above this level or get rejected as this is a bearish pattern, and we should see a rejection by textbook back to the downside. I will also mention the target in a minute, but I want to show you first the resistance that I'm looking at that we have to break here to invalidate this pattern. So, and that would be here around 16,970, 17,000 ish. That is the level that I'm looking at, that Bitcoin has to break here to overcome the bearishness of this pattern. So let me draw here a box of resistance. That is here more or less what we are seeing here right now. And of course there must be red. So here in that area, that is now major resistance for Bitcoin that we have to break so that we can move here into higher levels. And that is also something that I'm watching closely right now in regards to my long position, because if I see that Bitcoin fails to break above that level, I will close my long position, which will be of course already in a profit at that time. So when we are looking here at my long position, I'm here just 1% in profit right now. So if we move here now up into this region, it should be around 3, 4, 5%, whatever. But profit is profit, guys, and I'm gonna take it at the moment if I see a failure to break here into higher price levels. So when we are looking now to the downside, where the technical target would be, so one key area that I would be looking at would be here 16,500, and then even lower, so potentially all the way down here at 16,300. These are the two levels that I'm watching to the downside. So when we are breaking to the downside here at 16,900, that gives us an opportunity to short this to the downside here to these three levels that you are seeing here, to 16,680, 16,500, 16,300. So on every stage we can take some nice profits. I would take 50% off here, another 25 here, and then another 25 here. And also every time when we hit one of these levels, I would adjust my stop loss so that I would in any case have a risk-free trade here and not risk any money once we hit here one of these levels. Guys, don't forget, if you want to short or long Bitcoin, you can do that on BYBIT, one of the most safest exchanges out there. There you still get $30,000 in deposit bonus with my specific link in the description below, or in the pinned comment below there's the link, or on Bitget up to $20,000. Something else that I wanted to show you guys, here on the 4-hourly chart, we are still looking, of course, a little bit more bullish because of our cup and handle pattern that I've shown you the last 2 days, with a nice breakout that we had here to the upside. And now we are here in a consolidation phase where we have something like, I would almost say like a bull flag. So, and if that would play out, then we would look here at the price target of, again, $17,200. So, but here comes my but. This, in my opinion, looks right now not as this would be happening. And now let me show you why. So here on the daily chart, there are multiple things that we have to talk about. So one of them is that we are here still in a clear downtrend on the EMA ribbon, and we are running here into resistance of the middle band of the EMA ribbon. And if you are watching this channel for quite a while, you know that I preach watch the middle band of the EMA ribbon. If the price cannot sustain to stay above the middle band of the EMA ribbon, then we will see further continuation to the downside. If we break here above the fourth ribbon and the price can sustain to stay above that, then we will most likely see a flip of the ribbon, and we will also go higher in price. So another indicator is that we have here this symmetrical triangle or bear flag, however you want to see that, which is coming out of a downwards movement. So, and that means it has also a bearish bias and should break further to the downside. And this is also in alignment with the stochastic RSI that is giving us right now a sell signal. By today's daily close, we will know if we get a sell signal or if we will continue here in overbought conditions to flatline. But at some point, the price has to react to that. And once we are doing this, we will see at least a retracement to the support, to the upward sloping support here in that triangle, which will be around $16,700, or if it's a little bit later, $16,800. And I'm not, how to say it? Yeah, I'm not ruling out that we see a wick going under this, going here to this support, 16,400, 16,500. See a bounce from there, come back in, and then actually go and break this potentially to the upside. So caution is definitely given right now. I have warned you guys on the weekends, there's not a lot of volume, so we can see volatile movements here, and especially with a weekly close ahead. Where's my weekly chart? So here on the weekly chart, if I look at this, we are not looking that bad, to be honest, you know, so we're going here more or less sideways, which is absolutely fine. So potentially here with that kind of shape here, so that can of course also break to the upside. For God's sake, I just forgot for one moment what the pattern is called. Sorry guys, it slipped my mind just for a minute. Yeah, but this would be technically a bullish pattern. So, and if we break it to the upside, we would look at $18,400. So here on the RSI, we are pointing to the upside, which is a good sign. We have to maintain this upward sloping trend line. Remember guys, I also said to you, if we break this to the downside, that will be a disaster for Bitcoin if this is going to happen. So right now it doesn't look like that. On the weekly we are looking good, and that could be also an indication that whatever happens here on the daily time frame or on the 4-hourly time frame could be only short-lived and could last for a couple of days. But I wanted to come out and give you a warning to be careful here and not to over leverage yourself, because we have bearishness lining up here in the charts, and we could see here a potential small move to the downside before we then finally here move back to $17,000 and $18,000. Guys, that's it for today's update. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you think that we can hit $18,000 in the next coming weeks. And don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.